Well, it's noon, so it must be Monday, midday meditation. My name is Tim West. Some call me Tim from Sequim. I'm one of your prayer chaplains here at Unity in the Olympics in Port Angeles, Washington. Today is Monday, July 6th. No, it's not. It's Monday, July 5th. Don't want to get ahead of myself there and get a day advanced, but it is a Monday. So today we're going to start with the daily word, which is prosperity. And then I'd like to read not only from the daily word, but also from this book, The Power of Prayer. And for the third part of today's Monday midday meditation, I'd like to actually take you to one of the Unity sites where you can pick up a meditation, and it is on understanding. Now, this morning when I placed the thoughts of prosperity and posterity, because yesterday was Independence Day, and the prayer for abundance in my mind together, it created such a beautiful scenario, all working together with each of the integral parts of our spiritual nature. So let's start with today's daily word, which is prosperity. Now, I may be saying the words, but I'd like you to think along with me this affirmation. With positive expectation, I claim my good today. With positive expectation, I claim my good today. Did you think about that with me? Let's hear what they say in the daily word. I've heard it said our attributes help shape our lives, and that where our attention goes, energy flows. With this in mind, I choose to hold an attitude of gratitude and prosperity. I appreciate this day and give thanks for the people I will encounter. I pay attention to the many ways I am blessed and the many gifts I receive. Prosperity, I know, is so much more than the number of possessions. It is feelings of confidence, faith, fullness, and deep abiding satisfaction. As a child of God, I am endowed with my power to dream and the ability to make my dreams come true. I am prosperous in divine ideas and in my drive to direct my life. I move forward with positive expectation and claim my good today. Now that comes from a thought out of Luke 12:32. And if you remember that one from when you were growing up, it says, "Do not be afraid, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom." So let's think about that for a second and reflect back to yesterday. Did you create your good yesterday? What would you have done differently to make it better for yourself? Were you connected more at one with what you were doing or how you were being in the now moment? I know I would have made some changes. And that's what we get in this line of posterity. We learn from what has gone in the past and apply it to what goes forward. So now let's think of that in the line of prosperity. If we want our good to magnify, we must be grateful for that which we have already moved through. I count my blessings every day. One of the humorous things that I get to experience is the number of people that say it's a good day when my feet hit the ground and I'm upright and vertical. Now that makes me start my day thinking it was a blessing to put my feet on the ground. And every action thereafter, as I count my blessings, allows me to add them up and move forward. So let's take this now into this beautiful prayer by Reverend Peggy And I want to say you pronounce her last name Kankel, but I did not put my glasses on. Let's put those on. I'm grateful that there are many things out there that help me move forward. It is actually Reverend Peggy Conkle, like I thought when I read it this morning. Okay, so this is the prayer of abundance. And this is what moved through Reverend Peggy when she thinks of abundance, or if she thinks of that beautiful part of prosperity that is that growing thing, like that bread that rises, or that bun, or as some of my friends say, that which makes you move around and do that extra dance. Enjoy. I turn within to remind myself that I am one in spirit with Source and one true creator. I have all that I need. I know that resources are always available to me to create what feeds my passion for a magnificent, loving life. As I open to the awareness of divine energy and wisdom in me, I find myself blessed by grace in innovative ways to use what is already at my disposal. I listen to guidance given to me in the form of divine ideas to bring forth beauty and success in my life. I now release any thought of lack of limitation. I recognize that as I am willing to give, I have received already. Thank you, God, for the glory of this abundant universe and the myriad ways it supports all my desires. Did you think about that one also? I am open to the awareness of divine energy and wisdom in me. I find myself blessed by grace. The grace of God is already within you. That's one of those things you can mark up to your gratitude calendar. I have a friend out there right now keeping a gratitude journal. And as she goes through hers, it reminds me, since I've shared some of those blessings with her, how much more grateful I am, because lest we forget. We have to remember on this journey that remembrance of what we are. I am a child of God. So now, as a child of God, one of the things I am so blessed with is my amazing desire still to discover and explore more. And sometimes things truly are right in front of you. And as I'm working on many things, such as our celebration of life for our beloved mentor, friend, and I want to say nature lover and dancer, Dwayne, I stumbled across a couple things that I didn't think were out there. And it's about understanding is the next thing I want to share. And it's part of our, I want to say, Unity website, because it is on unity.org, but it's kind of buried. It's underneath themes and prayers, which, you know, every prayer in my heart has a theme, and it's always love. So let's see what this one says. Let's see. Oh no. Did it disappear? Oh, here it is. Now it's just an audio file, so I hope that works well for you.
July, understanding. With spiritual understanding, I know everything is unfolding for my highest good. Relaxing into the present moment, you close your eyes and take a deep, cleansing breath. Your heart and mind open to the pure, unlimited potential of spirit. New visions and new ways of thinking flow with ease as you embrace this truth. With spiritual understanding, I know everything is unfolding for my highest good. Your divine capacity of spiritual understanding is a gift. By its power, you see beyond the surface and perceive that which is not visible. You sense what is unspoken and discern what is not readily known. Your intuition is strong and clear, and you trust the guidance it provides. Divine wisdom is your nature. You perceive truths that are timeless. When faced with truths that challenge your human perceptions, you move through temporary discomfort to gain deeper insight and awareness. You hold a vision of unwavering good, trusting that every experience aligns with your well-being. You hold fast to your faith in difficult times. You are steady and secure. Inner wisdom empowers you to be authentic and bold. When others fall short of their divine nature, you respond with compassion, setting firm but loving boundaries that honor your sacredness and theirs. Spiritual understanding is a clear compass directing you to your highest and best. Grateful for divine understanding that leads you to your good. Silent unity is always here for you.
Well, that was really fast for a meditation. It was more like a commercial for Silent Unity because we are all in this together. They wanted you to know that those are your resources that are innate that you can explore and discover. So let's just take a few moments in the silence and explore ourselves, breath by breath. Would you like to do that with me today? All right. Get comfortable and take a couple deep, deep, deep cleansing breaths. And as you breathe deep in, let it be like an air pump that lifts you. And as you exhale, feel that lift. Inhale, exhale. Feel with me that lift. Inhale, exhale. Feel the gentleness of that rise. Inhale, exhale. And look up into that light of mind's eye. Take another deep breath and feel that entire being of you in that place of awe. That's that place of gratitude. That's that place of knowing in that moment, in that now moment of discovery, your connection, your relationship, your moment, millisecond, microcosmic instance of being in that oneness. You know that you know that you know that you know. Now you can do that with the gratitude of sight, whether it be walking down a lush nature trail. You can do that with the illumination of light as you stare into a candle. That sense of peace, joy, passion, or love, all in that moment. And you accept it as good. You know that you know that you know that you know that you know. You look at a flower and you know that that beauty, that scent, all has a purpose and place in divine creation. That it too is here for your highest good. Or that conversation you had 2 or 3 weeks ago about desires and dreams and wishes of things of how that it is wished into being, and you see that first glimpse of it coming before you, whether it be the planting of 3 trees in the front of a beautiful window, or the first brushstroke of paint on the canvas behind it, whether you see it in the words of a memory etched out into a plaque, or you see it as the moisture being retained in the newly laid mulch. Conversations, dreams, ideas, possibilities that are presented in the past are just a twinkle in mind's eye, throwing stardust and laying down that invisible posterity, connecting to all that legacy and history and belief and faith inside which you know, which you recognize because you helped plant or discover or uncover that idea. Whether you said it, you thought it, or you put any energy into it begins to grow. And it grows with whatever you feed it. So I start with gratitude. And I've explored and discovered, as many of you have done so also, things which we love, things that we admire or mirror back as a virtue of God, as a virtue of good, as a virtue of something that you know lifts and lights your way. Just like a hot air balloon when it's pumped with air or a tire or a ball, it comes into play into your life as a blessing. That in the beginning was a word, and the word was of God, and is God, and is good. Make sure that those words that come into mind's eye are that which you desire. And then take with you back that knowing that when you breathe in, you give it power to lift higher. As you blow into it, the infinite possibility of the places and the directions it can go into your life to expand that which we know. Yes. So let's take a couple more deep breaths. This time to anchor us where we need to go as we release that which is in us that no longer serves us and bring back that new higher insight home. One step home, We've landed. 2 steps home. The gate opens to our hot air balloon. 3rd breath home. And we take that first step back into the here and now. This is Tim from Sequim saying goodbye for now. Hope to see you soon.